published 13:43 Eastern Standard Time, the 4th of March 2018, updated 15:49 Eastern Standard Time, the 4th of March 2018. Gary Neville and Jamie Redknapp hit out at Chelsea's anti-football approach in the 1-0 defeat to Manchester City on Sunday. The Blues travelled to the Etihad Stadium in need of a win as they sat 5 points adrift of the top 4 after Tottenham beat Huddersfield Town at Wembley on Saturday. But Antonio Conte's side produced an ultra-defensive game plan, and pundits Neville and Redknapp criticised the Blues' approach in a game where they failed to register a single shot on target. Antonio Conte's Chelsea side produced a defensive display in a 1-0 defeat to Manchester City. The Blues were criticised for a lack of intent as they failed to register a single shot on target. Pundit Jamie Redknapp described the performance as a crime against football from Chelsea. It was anti-football. Redknapp said, "That was a crime against football what they, Chelsea, did today. It was like they didn't want to go forward at all. Chelsea gave them 3 points before they started. Bernardo Silva got the only goal of the game as Pep Guardiola's side were tasked with breaking down a Chelsea side with a host of bodies behind the ball." Despite the defensive tactics, Neville, who was on co-commentary duties, described Conte's players as mannequins, in a performance he found painful too. "Chelsea haven't been brave today," Neville insisted. "We see year in, year out there are many teams who have to play deeper because they're playing against a superior team. I was critical of Newcastle before Christmas because I thought in the first half hour of that game, the intent was really poor, but this is woeful from Chelsea. It really is. In terms of a Premier League game, it's unacceptable. That has nothing to do with solidity or shape of the team they're playing, it is just the intent. Look at them. When I'm sat in this seat you always think, am I calling it wrong or am I being too harsh? There is no part of me that can this and think this is right. It just is not right." Neville was highlighted recently after he lambasted Arsenal's players for walking and their overall effort levels against City in the Carabao Cup final. The Italian boss screamed at his players, but it seemed to have little impact on the intensity. Bernardo Silva scored the only goal of the game as City dominated the visitors throughout. Their ex-Manchester United defender again pulled up players for walking as he witnessed Chelsea resign to defeat, adjusting Manchester City play the like mannequins. "It is painful to this," the pundit said. "I've been quiet for about 4 minutes adjusting this is, and whatever happens this is unacceptable." Conte is screaming. I'm not sure who he's screaming at. It could be any of them. This is unacceptable by Chelsea. Absolutely unacceptable. Fellow pundit Gary Neville slammed Chelsea's stars as mannequins with a lack of effort. The outspoken Neville also insisted Belgian Eden Hazard is defeatist, playing as a false nine. Last year's champions have struggled to match their performances of last season, and the pressure to close the gap on City has proven beyond every other side in the division. Eden Hazard led the line as a false nine for Chelsea but struggled in the role against the experience of City's confident defense, and Neville took aim at the Belgian's body language before he was substituted. "This is just not for him at all. It is not for him at all," Neville continued. "He's just walked across there behind Ilkay Gundogan. I cannot believe that. He's just completely defeated."